Our next presenter is from Grosse Pointe North. Please welcome Elizabeth Marck.
What is a yawp? Does anyone know? I mean, it sounds pretty ridiculous. Say it, yawp. It's one of those words that, when repeated over and over, loses its meaning really fast. Then again, I'm not sure it had that much meaning in the first place. The reason I ask is that it's part of my favorite quote by an American man who lived in the 19th century. He was a poet, an essayist, a journalist, a humanist, a transcendentalist, basically everything that a writer like I am aspires to be. His name was Walt Whitman. His words were, "I sound my barbaric yawp over the rooftops of the world." It's beautiful, isn't it? Every time I hear it, I know that I want to do just that. But it seems like to do that, one would kind of have to know what one is doing with one's life. How can I sound my barbaric yawp if I don't even know where I'm going to college next year? I really want to, but I just don't know how. So, now that I'm in this wonderful reflective period that college applications require, yay, I'm trying to figure that out. While I say the college application thing, a bit sarcastically, I am thankful that the process allows me to reflect on and return to previous stages of my life with a critical lens. Right now, I can clearly see the little girl that entered first grade with Harry Potter glasses and a cardigan buttoned only on top, just like the teacher, and I can feel the first steps I took away from the chlorine-scented halls of my middle school, hopeful pen in hand. And I can smell the salt of the tears that sprinkled my cheeks when I realized that maybe my passion, my writing, was inadequate, and maybe I wasn't everything I wanted to be, and I took a detour to the knife's edge. But it's not enough. I can feel the stirrings of a yawp in my stomach, but it's reluctant to form. These children that are now non-existent aren't good enough. But then the process that will hopefully eventually lead to my acceptance to college allows me to look past that. My mind glides over the fields that I have slogged through, and I can see my tracks going back through the mud and through the mountains. But ahead of me, all I see is sweet grass and the smell of fresh summer rain, and I know that I have arrived here before you miraculously, against all odds, and that I know that each beat of my heart is one that I am grateful for. It seems like a miracle. It really does. And now I can feel the start of a yawp. I can feel it's really close. It's almost here, but it's still not enough. I can, I forgot what I was going to say. Well, anyway, I look towards my future and I can see it glowing and fresh ahead of me, and I can feel this love of life deep in my chest, so deep I don't know where it comes from. And I can feel this huge passion surging up through me, and it starts to fill in those empty letters. and the Y is filled with a concrete mass of motivation, the A with the diaphanous material of creativity, the W with a creamy mix of knowledge, ever-changing and growing, and the P with the liquid lava of pure love. I know that I am a miracle, and I am in awe at the fact that all of you are miracles as well. And that is what gives my barbaric yop its wild happiness, its barbaric edge. It is knowing that I am surrounded by souls such as you. Allow that miraculous nature to boil under your skin. I'm sorry, it's like so intense. Allow that miraculous nature to boil under your skin. Plunge your hand into that icy mix we call life, and valiantly take hold of whatever you find there. Conjure passion from the depths of your soul, and let it course through your veins until you are animated proof of the life on this planet. Feel the creatures pulse around you and become one in the swinging of their hearts. And then, my barbaric yop is here. I know what it is. And when you find yours, we will meet in that meadow just ahead of us that smells of fresh summer rain, each of us knowing what a true barbaric yop sounds like, echoing over rooftops.